Hello Blood Bowl fans and hello Invitational coaches. We're gonna do the team rundown then. All of the highlights are going to be probably already on YouTube by the time I get this out, though at the time of recording I haven't finished. Things can go wrong, things can get in the way, times can change, but hopefully they will all be out by the time this video is out and you can watch it all happening from round one all at the same time. Let's have a look at the teams that we have so far though. I'll also do a brief rundown of what happened in game and also have a look at the teams as they stand. I'm not going to look specifically at what's leveled and what hasn't. I'm just going to look at the teams as they are. Of course there are 24 races, there are 24 different teams, and in general there are 24 exciting groups to look at. So let's have a look at what we got, starting of course with Division A. So let's start with the schedule. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'll have a look at next week's games too. So, the Vampires took on the Ogres, and the Ogres won, which is pretty impressive. I watched the game, of course, I've watched all the games, and the Ogres played incredibly well, but the Vampires did too. Just the numbers added up in the end, and the Ogres managed to get away with the win. And the Amazons versus the Wood Elves, that was a fantastic game. I would highly recommend watching that, probably on Varkson's channel, if you haven't done already. I guess the Ogre game is also on Haringzor's channel, though I haven't had a look. But I guess so. If not, check out Haringzord anyway, because he makes some fantastic content. And we have the ICBB Hell, which is Undu's necromantic team taking on the Orc Punishers of Blissful Fire. And Blissful Fire's channel also has that video. I know I mentioned the videos briefly last time I did a video. I'm saying video a lot, but still, I'm going to plug as many of you guys as I can, when I can. So the most exciting game, of course, was this one, though this one was really interesting to watch as well, so I would recommend watching both of them. This game was a pretty straightforward game, though it was still interesting to watch, of course. And this round then, we've got Nerdfrog's Madden of Iron, the Amazon team, taking on Mego's Vampires, Panic in the Mansion. It's going to be interesting to see if the Vampires can come back, and also if the Amazons can come back, because they're both 0-0-1. Though both coaches played very well, so it'll be interesting to see these two go head-to-head for sure. The Ogres that are off the back of a 1-0 win face the Necromantic team that are also off the back of a 1-0 win. This is Haringzord versus Undu. And I gotta admit, even though the Necromantic team is the better team on paper, judging by the games that I saw, I'm actually rooting for the Ogres. I think the Ogres have a good chance of putting the Necromantics down, but we'll see how that goes. And the Purple Pessimists, these unstoppable scoring machines, the Wood Elves from Varkson, take on those Orc Punishers that have not got enough blood from the last game, so we may see a bit of karma, and we may see some Wood Elves in pieces by the end of the match. So that's this week's round. And having a look at the teams, that was the wrong button. Yeah, it was. Having a look at the teams then, let's see what we got. The Necromantic team. We've got two werewolves, one who has block, one who has plus agility, nice and scary, two of them, though the block one is relatively regular and he's named after me. And the Fallen Glory, one eye, looks just like the real one. Yeah, with plus agility that's a nice scary werewolf. The flesh columns are still both rookies, though one of them is close to leveling up. And the two whites, same thing, they're both rookies, but one of them is close to leveling up. One of them is within range as well, 4 isn't too hard to reach. And then we have all of the zombies, 3 rookies. We have a dirty player who was fouling a lot in the game, and we have a movement busted zombie, so interesting little setup there. And movement busted isn't so bad for a zombie, considering that most of their job is standing in the way and working as line fodder. So even without the movement, it's still a pain in the ass to get rid of this piece. 70k in the bank, I don't think we're going to see an extra piece added to the team, though Undo may surprise me. And the free reroll still, so there we go. That's the Necromantic team. And then on to Nerdfrog's Madden of Iron. We had a close call with a Blitzer in this game, but she did come back alive. I'm not sure which one it was now. I think it was Alexandrian the Great, actually. She had a very close call. She was killed and then appoed back to life. Nothing too surprising on this blitz on this team of blitzers, the 4 blitzers in the team. Alexandrine is still a rookie. Charlotte the Harlot has guard, but she's out for the next game anyway. I think it's just a miss next game, but it may well be a niggle. No, just an MNG, that's fine. Then we have a tackle piece in the form of Roof, and we have Mighty Blow in the form of Moonchild. So pretty standard blitzer levels, really. With one down, that's definitely going to help this week's opponent, the Vampires. Then the thrower is still a rookie, though could potentially do a pass and a score to level her up if Nerdfrog is so inclined. We have a catcher with Sidestep, which is great for a catcher. Surprised that we didn't see block, but Sidestep is a very good choice as well. So something I personally take second. And then all of the line women, one of which is doubled up, did roll a double and has been given guard, and one of which has been given sure hands as an extra helper to pick up the ball. There's one who is one away from leveling, and there's one who's a touchdown away from leveling as well. 3 team rerolls, and of course an Apothecary on this team, the Apothecary that worked so well in the last game, and 120k in the bank, so we may even see one more lady added to the team, though it's not very likely, to be honest. So there's that team. And then the opponents of the Amazons, actually, the Vampire team, with 190 in the bank, so some of that's going to be spent, for sure. The only thing that got hurt badly on this team was the star player. It was killed. Helmet went bye-bye after the first round. It was pretty funny, actually. After the second round, sorry. Second round, turn 2, I think. He just got on the pitch, he hit one person, then he died. Good game, good game. So the Vampires, Nosferatu is actually leveled up and be given block. Then all of the thralls are still fine. There's lots of SPP across these thralls, wow. We have a wrestle piece and a kick piece, and 4 pieces that are one away from leveling, so we may see a little bit of leveling madness off the back of this game, with the Vampire who's one away as well, and also 2 injuries isn't too much to ask for a Vampire. That could well happen too. So we may see Dracula, Vlad, and quite a few thralls level up this match. 190 in the bank, so we may see one more thrall added, though don't want to make a guess for sure. Then the Springfield Splatoons had a surprisingly good game, and the 5 ogres in the team. We're slightly away from buying the 4th one, so we're probably going to be saving this money. It was a surprisingly soft game for the ogres. Not many things were injured. I don't think anything was badly injured, though it looks like one has potentially been fired. No, I don't think so. I think this team as it was. So we've got 2 lots of break tackle on Duffman and on Wiggum, and we got a block on Uther. So nice, interesting levels. I don't think that we care too much about the Noblars, but there are a couple that are, well, wow, there are 4 that are a touchdown away from scoring, and there's one that is a level away from scoring. There's an ogre that is a touchdown away, and an ogre that is 1 SPP away, and another one that is 1 SPP away from level 3. So we may see some interesting development on the ogre team too, but they have to get past that necromantic team first. And the last 2 teams in this round, we've got Varkson's Wood Elves, these unstoppable scoring monsters that for some reason are called pessimists, and it's a well-developed team. 2 rerolls in the Apothecary. We got a War Dancer with Strip or Wrestle. We got a War Dancer with Tackle Sidestep. These were the 2 scoring machines along with the catcher in that game. There are 2 catchers actually, that makes perfect sense. Aoi Atoms was knocked out by a rock, but he is plus movement, block, and that's it, because he starts with sprint, of course. And there's a rookie, I Feel Empty. I have a feeling this piece is new, actually. I think he's been bought, but never mind. And then some linemen. We got the kick piece that's now got dodge as well. We've got 2 more dodge pieces, and 1, 2... well, 2 that are close to leveling in the team, so if they survive, we may see some more dodge yet. And considering what he managed to do without dodge, it's going to be a scary team to face with the dodge. So there's the Wood Elves of Varkson. And his opponent, the Orcs of Blissful Fire. Blissful Fire is one of the least experienced coaches in the league, but I'm sure he's going to hold his own. He's a damn good coach, and he did deserve to be given this chance to promote to the big leagues, so that's why he's here. 110 in the bank. I don't think we're going to spend that. 3 team rerolls and an Apothecary. We got 2 Black Orcs with block, 2 Black Orcs that are still rookies, a Blitzer with Mighty Blow, Blitzer with guard, Blitzer, Mighty Blow, jump up. That's going to be a piling on piece then probably. That was a double. And Blitzer with plus strength tackle, so there's your hunter-killer, and he's a good one at that, a Blackhawk hunter-killer basically. And the thrower has been given dodge, which is also a double, so that's nice. Pickle is out for the game. He got MNG'd. He was one of the only injuries in the game. And Mint is there as a rookie as well, so the only thing I can potentially see happening is buying one more lineman, though I don't think it's really necessary at this point. The team looks good as it is. Yeah, having said that though, it'd be interesting to see what happens. So that's this round. All this round has to offer with the teams. And Division B. On to Division B then. I haven't confirmed it yet, I'm going to confirm it right now. So you guys have been confirmed really early, but I'm not going to announce this until Friday because that's when this video comes out. But you have actually been able to play since Wednesday, just so you guys know, because I'm recording on Wednesday. So the Bretonians of Chapuzé took on the Rivertown Pie champions of Christjay, and they went 1-1. This is Halflings against Bretonians. The Undead of Markmail lost 0-2 to the Lizards of Weave, and the Nobel Animals of Stauticus lost 1-2 to Carlisib's Heavy Fouling Punderworld, and that was a hell of a bashing for the Rats. At time of recording, I've seen all these games, and I think the most exciting was actually this one, though it was nice to see a 1-1 draw for the Halflings as well. So far, it's a good season for the Stunties. All 4 Stunty teams that have been looked at so far have either won or drawn their game, if I include Skinks as Stunties. They're not a Stunty team, of course, but they have Stunties. And Underworld isn't really a Stunty team, it's a mix of Stunties and useful pieces. But still, interesting to see the development there. Confirming the round then, this week, we've got the Bretonians taking on the Underworld team. That's going to be an interesting one. Chapuzé is not very big on fouling, and Punderworld is very big on fouling, so it's going to be interesting to see how the two teams match off. The Lizards take on the Skaven, which is going to be a big match. I'm going to tout that one as one to watch as well. The two opponents that are pretty raring to go, and they've both played very well in their respective games. So definitely check that one out if you can. And the Undead take on Rivertown Pie champions, the Halflings. So Christjay has 2 tastes of Mad Academy in 2 weeks. That's nice. I don't have much hope for the Halflings in this round, but you never know. They may do something magical again. Just get more pies down them. Having looked at the teams then, not clicking the wrong button this time. No. Starting with the Nobel Animals. Nikola Tesla still has to level up yet. He's now level 2. Depending on what he's rolled, we could see a lot of things actually. He's a gutter runner. We're very likely to see block or sidestep, or maybe even wrestle, though there are quite a few options, and if he's rolled a double, then many more. We have Albert Einstein with plus strength, which is a nice scary gutter runner, and very nice. We have Stephen Sparrow Hawking with block, so blodge piece. Isyak Newton, who is still a rookie and quite a far away from leveling. Niels Bohr, who is a plus strength Storm Vermin. This is the one that was killed and came back to life magically. I think he's just MNG. Yes, he is. It's better than dead though. And second Storm Vermin, Neil deGrasse Bison, is still a rookie. We got a thrower with plus agility and a lineman with kick. Then another lineman who's out, I think with MNG. No, he's actually niggled. Alfred Molbel, basically the leader of this team apparently, is out for, well, good basically as a niggle. And we got Charles Darven, who is 1 away from leveling as well, so quite a few to go. 3 team rerolls and Apothecary on this team. The Apothecary has already proved itself useful. So there's them. Then we have Markmail's Undead. This team that lost a skeleton, he's actually back. Ciso did die, now he's back again. That's Undead for you. They come back as soon as they fall down. We got a Mummy with block, a Mummy with guard, 2 whites, both of them brand new rookies. Interesting, no SPP at all across them. 1, 2, 3 ghouls, one of which has been given block, one of which has been given sure hands, so obviously a ball carrier and probably a support piece. Then we got the 1 skeleton and the 4 zombies, 2 of which are close to leveling, and this ghoul is 1 touchdown away from leveling, so we may see him being fed the ball this match. Free team rerolls, no money in the bank, so I don't see anything else happening with this team. The Pie Champions had a surprisingly solid first round. Both trees, one of which has grab, one of which has break tackle of all things, but interesting. Then we got the block halfling who's actually out for a game. How bad is it? It's just MNG, he'll be right back, but that's going to be a sorely missed piece probably. We got dirty player halfling, which is disgusting, but there we go, he's got the wrong face, he should have the scary one. Then 3 rookies with no SPP, 1 with kick. How many doubles have we had on this team? 1, 2, 3. Well, 3. Still, that's a lot of doubles. A halfling with sidestep who's a touchdown away from scoring. He may well be becoming a star player in the team, and one that has sure feet or diving catch. Sure feet, yeah. I can never remember which is which when I'm looking at them. And 2 more rookies. 140 in the bank. I doubt he'll spend that. He'll probably save it just in case he needs to afford more in terms of inducements. So probably going to see that spent, if anything, in inducement phase, not on the team itself. So we're going to be playing with 1 loner. So probably want to pick up 2 stars, I guess, during the inducement phase. Next up we have the Lizards, Weaves, Reptilian Boys. 3 rerolls and Apothecary. The Croxagore unfortunately met his end. It was a pretty hard slap from the mummy and he didn't get back up. So Croxagore says bye-bye unfortunately, and we didn't have enough to replace him. That kind of blows. So unlucky there. 3 lots of block on the Sorai. 1 that is 1 away from leveling, and 2 that are rookies. We have a skink with plus strength, which is fantastic. A skink with plus movement, which is also fantastic, and a skink with block. That's a stat, a double. That's how you level skinks, people. 1 that's also 1 touchdown away from scoring, and a brand new rookie. We're probably going to save the 50k to eventually buy back dead Mr. Saurus, the monster himself. Hopefully we'll see him back soon. And Punderworld, the dirty, dirty team of Carlisibs. I'm not saying it's a bad tactic, by the way, but still. Big Bad the Troll, he has Claw and Guard, and he's also getting pretty close to level 4. He's definitely a star player in the making, this big guy. So far I think he's the most impressive big guy we've seen. Skaven Blitzer with Mighty Blow Tackle. A second Skaven Blitzer who hasn't yet leveled, he's brand new. And Sir Bionic Arm, who was the one who scored both touchdowns, has been given block. And Sir Dealer, who died and then came back to life from the Apo, is still a rookie. The 2 Skaven linemen both have 2 SPP each, and then all the goblins. We have 2 with 2 heads. One of them is not too far away from leveling the second time, and we have another one who may be having a 4th head on the team. Third second head, that makes perfect sense, is 1 away from leveling up. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and 20 in the bank, so not likely to see any more added to this team, though interesting to see where they go from here. And the last team we have the Bretonians of Chapuzé. I'm sorry for pronouncing your name, but I have to do it some way, and it's the best I can do. So, 3 team rerolls and an Apothecary. Nothing died, so I guess there was a piece that was injured, and he removed it. Interesting. We have a Blitzer who's actually a touchdown away from leveling to level 3, who has Dodge. Another Blitzer with Tackle, who's 4 away from leveling. Another one with Guard, also 4 away from leveling. And the 4th Blitzer, who is a rookie, probably going to get some ball feeding because he is 3 SPP, 1 touchdown away from leveling himself. We got a lineman who's in the middle for some reason, who's a complete rookie. 2 blockers with Guard, 2 blockers that are rookies, one of which is about to level, and a lineman who may also be about to level. Why is he not in the middle instead of him? It's just weird. But okay, that's fine. And 70k in the bank, so we can replace whatever's missing here if we want to. Just 1 more peasant. We may see that happen. Hard to say. And that's it for Division B. Moving on to Division C then. Where are you? This is my division. I will say it was really sad. There was some really strange problems in my game with Misa. It was problems I found out later with my computer and the power in my house in general. We had power outages, power in, back in, out, in, out, in, out. And my computer obviously surged from one of them, so I had a reset on the computer. And when I got back in games, for some reason the game conceded me. So I actually had a admin loss, which is really a little bit embarrassing, but there wasn't really much I could do about it, and I didn't want to take away what Misa had actually managed in his game, so I gave him the win as it looked like it was going to be. So that game unfortunately finished that way. That's why that game is not in the highlights, though I will say that we surfed the hell out of each other. It was hella fun, by the way. Misa, I would love to play you again anytime. It definitely was not a finished game by choice, it just happened the way it did, unfortunately, so I'm really sorry about that. And no hard feelings, I hope, and I will very happily play you again in the future. So nothing serious there. So what do we got then? The Chaos Dwarfs of Fallen Glory. No, let's have a look at the matches first. Yes, okay, so a draw. Both in, well, a draw in terms of score, not in terms of depth. The Chaos of Manchester United, they lost a Beastman, took on the Elf Union, the Cut Cats, who lost 3 elves in the match, I think. I'm pretty sure there were 3 deaths on the Elf team and 1 on the Chaos team, so 4 deaths this match. All in the highlights, we can see them soon. 2-2, very interesting. So Madness against Monkey Chunks. And that's especially a happy thing to hear because they were struggling to set up the game, I do remember. And the Panzer Bears took on the Rock Legends. This is Kislev, led by Manasatra, against Rock Legends, the Chaos Dwarfs, led by Fallen Glory. And the Kislev managed to win in a bit of a shock result. And Project Unlucky Ninja, it could have gone 0-0, it could have gone 1-0, it could have gone 1-1 the way the game was looking, but we decided the 1-0 was the fairest result. So Project Unlucky Ninja gets a well-deserved win, well played by Misa for certain, and unfortunately there's no game to watch there, so that's kind of sad, but that's the way it is. Confirming the round then, Sir Madness and his Chaos take on Fallen Glory and his Chaos Dwarfs. Interesting matchup. The Elven Union, that have been badly beaten by the Chaos, thank you Sir Madness, are taking on my Men of the North. My runner's out as well, so we have that at least. And the Kislev Panzer Bears take on Project Unlucky Ninja. That is going to be one to watch, I'm sure, considering that both teams have come away with a pretty solid win from the last week. So that's it for the matches. Having a look at the teams then, the Chaos Dwarves. We've got 2 rerolls, still no Apothecary, which is kind of scary considering that we're now 5 games in, but that's interesting for certain. 20k in the bank though, so we can't afford it. The Minotaur is still a complete rookie, no SPP at all. One of the Bull Centaurs is 1 away from leveling, but he does have a minus agility, so no bull carrying in his future. Another one is 1 touchdown away, so maybe some bull carrying in his future. We got all 6 Chaos Dwarf blockers. 1 has Mighty Blow Claw, the rest are still rookies. 1 is 1 away from leveling though, the one with a stupid face. And then the Hobgoblins, we got 2 that are a touchdown away from leveling, and 1 that is just got his tongue out because he's still a rookie and he's always going to be a rookie. Obviously he fell down and bit it hard. That's it for the Chaos Dwarfs. And having a look at my team then, the Norse, who are looking forward to having a proper game. We made sure that the injury that happened in game stuck as well. So Yeti is back. I managed to afford him and I bought him. There he is. Snowflake is back on the field and he's going to be really helpful against the elves, I'm sure, because his claw is going to do lots of damage to AV7. Yes, yes, yes. And Golf Werner, who still has block. Hale, who is 2 away from leveling, so hopefully we'll knock out one little elf, knock out a couple of teeth and put them on our necklace to give us that extra level. Gale the Thrower is still with sure hands only. Quick Freeze took an armor value break. I haven't fired him yet. I probably will, but I want to be able to replace him before I fire him, I think. Haven't quite decided. I'll decide when he's back in the roster, basically. We've got a Berserker who has literally no SPP. Another Berserker who has Mighty Blow but nothing else. Blizzard the lineman is back, he was out last game, so I have my Fen piece back, and Snowman got MVP from that match, he got a double and he's got guard. Icicle is also one away from leveling, and we have two that haven't quite leveled. And we used literally all of our gold buying Snowflake back. I'm happy with my decisions in life, yes, yes, yes. Looking at Project Unlucky Ninja then. Very well played, and lots of distribution of SPP, so got to give him full credit there, and it was all fairly gained. I gave him these things that he actually managed in-game, so no cheating there. We've got a full Blodge roster of Blitzers now, which is lovely. We've got Runner, who has Leader, and didn't die. I tried my damnedest, but he didn't die. I tried to hit the kicker a lot as well, actually. We have a lineman also in the middle for some reason. Why are you putting lineman in the middle to confuse me? Who is a complete rookie. It looks like he's just been bought. No, he was in the game, so that's strange. The Witch Elf has block and kick, 2 rookies. We may well see one last piece bought. He's probably seeing who his first opponent is before he spends the 130 though, so we're going to see something there. No doubles unfortunately, so all normal rolls. That's it for the Dark Elves, 2 rerolls in the buff carry. And Kislev then. I know the 2 scores went to the same catcher. This catcher. Yes, this catcher. The Tame Bear is out. Oh dear, the bear is down. We have a Blitzer who has block. Finally, he has what he should have. We have a Blitzer who is complete rookie. We have a catcher, 2 catchers actually, both have dodge. 2 linemen both have wrestle. 2 that are really close to leveling, and 1 that has 2 SPP, so can potentially level with them. 3 team rerolls and Apothecary, 80k left. We may see him buy a piece just so he doesn't have a loner, though I don't think it's very likely. That's it for the Kislev team. And the Cut Cats of Bunky Chunks. These are actually my opponents, so I'm going to look at these with great interest. Big roster, actually. Should be 13, though we have a thrower who has taken a pretty serious injury. Another minus armor, so I've got a minus armor and he's got a minus armor. The 3 deaths didn't really damage the team. That's fascinating, though he spent all his money replacing pieces, it looks like. 3 team rerolls and Apothecary. A lineman with guard. 3 with dodge, oh dear. 4 that are rookies, 1 of which may well level up if he manages to score a touchdown in the game. 2 catchers, both looking to level, so we're going to see some feeding to these 2 catchers for sure. 1 of the blitzers has dodge, oh dear, and 1 of the blitzers is a touchdown away from scoring, so we're going to want this piece, and this piece to get the ball, though there's no thrower to distribute at least, so I have a small out there, but it's not a very big one. Interesting to see where our game goes. I look forward to it, sir. And lastly in this group then, the Chaos team of Sir Madness. He lost a beast, I guess that's where this hole is here. Though we have 1 beast who's touchdown away, we have a beast with wrestle, we have a beast who's 1 away. We have a Chaos Warrior with block, Chaos Warrior who's a complete rookie, Chaos Warrior who may well be fed the ball to score, and a Chaos Warrior with strip ball, which is a really fascinating choice. Tell me all about that sometime. 3 rookie beastmen, 1 beastman with block and 1 beastman with guard. Yeah, a bit lacking on block in the team, but I can see the development is going to come pretty soon. We may see a couple of levels happening this next game. There's 4 that are close. 3 team rerolls and an Apothecary, 140 in the bank, so we can replace the dead beastman if we want to. That's it for Division C. And finally then Division D. Division D. I'm gonna just leave the humans alone. I'm not gonna talk about it. Don't ask me about it. It's done. It's gone. So, High Elves versus the Noble team. 1-1 draw. And it was an interesting match. It looked like both teams were really struggling to play each other. Both coaches were giving each other a lot of credit, and they were fighting hard in their own division to get the score in. They both managed in the end, though nothing looked easy in that game watching it. And the Goblins had a hell of a game against the human team. The Teeny Greenies won 3-2 against the Belgian Bulls, and the Belgian Bulls, I believe, also suffered 2 deaths, though I haven't actually watched the game back yet. This one game I haven't seen yet. And Corporal Punishment against MV for Life. This is, I haven't been mentioning coaches, sorry, Smoko against Storm Raider, sorry. Urban Zorro against Gengar, and Grey Fox against Owned. So, This game was not much of one to watch, to be honest, but it was interesting seeing how badly they managed to pick up the ball. Actually, both teams really suffered in that regard. So that's that, and I look forward to seeing this one, but I haven't seen it yet. So the teams, we're ignoring the humans, they're going to be replaced. The High Elves. 80k in the bank, we've got a Blitzer with tackle, a dodge tackle, sorry, so he's leveled up twice. We have a Blitzer with dodge, we have a catcher with dodge block. We have another catcher who's a rookie. We have two linemen with dodge, two that are one touchdown away from scoring, and one that has 2 SPP with 2 complete rookies. Full roster of 11 though, and 80k in the bank that we're probably going to save in case one of these lovely beauties dies. 3 team rerolls and an apothecary, so more from Smoko. I didn't have a look at next week's games, did I? No, I didn't. Sorry about that. So, Grey Fox, Corporal Punishment, the Khemri take on Storm Raider, the Nurgle, not fresh meat. MV4 for life, the Dwarfs, of Owned take on the Teeny Greenies of Urban Zorro. Good luck with that one, Urban. And the new human team will take on Smoko's High Elves, Miragliano Splendid. So, interesting matchups there. And on to the Goblins, that's where we're going. Yes. I was a Skaven for a second, sorry. We've got a Troll with plus agility. Look at that beauty. Oh, that ugly beauty. We have a Troll with block. Oh my god. Urban Zorro has had a dream level up on Trolls, apparently. We have a Looney who apparently got MVP, so he's 1 SPP away from leveling. I have to watch this game now. Fnatic with 2 SPP probably did an injury, or even one of the kills. And a Bombardier who's fresh, but that's fine. The Pogoer has also leveled. He's got Sure Feet Sprint. Lovely. We have a Goblin with Sidestep, and then all the rookies, 2 of which are a touchdown away from scoring, and 1 of which has 2 SPP. 3 team rerolls and an Apothecary, 90 in the bank, probably saving up for that extra bribe, just in case we need it. Then we've got the Khemri of Corporal Punishment, and Grey Fox. All 4 Tomb Guards are still rookies, though 3 of them are nearly leveling up, so may see some mass leveling this game, though Tomb Guards are hard to level, I know. We have a Blitzerar and Mighty Blow, a Blitzerar who is a touchdown away from scoring, so we may see some feeding. 2 Frorars who are both rookies, 4 rookie skeletons, 1 of which is close to leveling, 2 of which can potentially level, and a skeleton with wrestle as well. 2 team rerolls, and 60k in the bank if we want to buy 1 more skeleton, though I don't see that being an option realistically. Then on the Dwarf team, the Dwarfs have Owned. We have a Troll Slayer who is out. He is out with Miss Next Game. We have a Troll Slayer who has Mighty Blow, and the Miss Next Game is 1 away from leveling, 1 touchdown away from leveling. A Blitzer who has 2 SPP, and a Blitzer who is 1 touchdown away from leveling a second time with Mighty Blow. We have a Runner with Block. We have all the Longbeards. 1 is a touchdown away, 2 are 1 SPP away, 2 of them have already leveled up with Guard. This is a nice looking Dwarf team. I can see quite a lot of levels happening against the Goblins, so whoever has them after the Goblins, good luck to you. And 100k in the bank, 3 team rerolls and an Apothecary. Very nice. And the last team then, Storm Raiders Nurgle team, not fresh meat. The Beast of Nurgle has Stand Firm. The Nurgle Warriors, 1 with Mighty Blow, 1 with minus armor value, 3 of which are still rookies. We could replace this one if we want to. Interesting to see if he decides to or not. 2 team rerolls as well. Pestigore with Sure Hands Block. A Pestigore who is a touchdown away from leveling, so may see some feeding here. A Rotter with plus strength, lovely. A Rotter with block. And 3 rookies, 1 of which has 2 SPP, 1 of which has minus armor value again. So interesting to see how this team develops. And that's it for this round. So well done guys, thank you for a very positive round. Sorry for the technical difficulties with my own game, that really sucks, can't do anything about it though. And unlucky that we have to replace a coach, but that is life, it's the way it happens. But I thank you all for taking part, and I thank you all for playing so far. Good luck in your next round, and let's have lots more fun yet. Bye bye for now.